Anyway, wife never wants sex. Hey, Billy Clownface. Me and my lady have been married for almost 5.5 years and been together over 6 years. I'm 38 and my wife is 32. Before we got married, everything was perfect. And at that time, I thought I had found the girl I wanted to grow old with. Unfortunately, everything went out the window the weekend we got married. The weekend? We didn't have sex before we got married, so I expected her to be ready to go or show some excitement about us having sex for the first time on our wedding night. We got to the hotel, and she just acted like we walked into a grocery store or something. She thought it was weird I was trying to initiate anything sexual with her. Oh, my God. We eventually did have sex, but it seemed like more of a, I guess we can have sex now vibe. The weird thing is, she actually bragged about her sex life with her ex that night, too. What? What did she say? You know, this last guy, I used to really fuck him all the time. Oh, man, we had a great time. So then she got with you. So she wasn't a virgin. So she was banging before. She stopped banging when she met you. And now you're on your wedding night, and she's acting like she's at the grocery store. Okay. Since then, it's been constant rejection. I could probably count on one hand, no more than two, the number of times she has initiated sex in our marriage, and she actually barely initiates any kind of physical affection. So I wonder if she actually did have a great sex life with this other person. There was no honeymoon phase or anything. Sex maybe 3 times a month as newlyweds. Anytime I brought up the lack of anything in our marriage, it always turned into a fight where I was told, "You make me feel like a failure as a wife. We are married now. We are past all that. That stuff is for teenagers, and I didn't get married to have sex." Okay, something's going on with her. Did something happen to her when she was younger? Is she gay? You know, that could be a thing. Maybe she's trying to make her parents happy and is living, you know, a life she shouldn't be living. Does she not? Do you have halitosis and she doesn't know how to tell you? The sad thing is, over time, she has let a few things about her past relationship that lasted 6 years or so come out, and she made it seem like she had a long sex life with this other guy. She had the honeymoon phase with him and pretty much got all the sex she wanted before we got married, and now just wants a roommate that will pay the bills. She will let me have sex with her once a week, but definitely nothing more. To her, once a week is enough, but if I want anything more than that, she claims I just demand sex from her all the time, and I'm needy because I want a wife instead of a roommate. As a Christian, I don't want to get a divorce. Well, as a Christian, Catholic Church falls under the umbrella of Christianity, and look what they did. Okay? We also had crusades as Christians and did horrible things to Muslim people and all that stuff. So, I mean, listen, if you're not happy, get out of it. He said, but I also don't want to be 45 in a marriage that lacks any kind of intimacy either. At what point do you think it's okay to bail and find someone else? I'll tell you this right now. Your heart, your soul, and everything that makes you an alive person has already left this marriage. I'm sorry that this happened to you. I know it's going to be painful. Just get the fuck out. And I'm telling you, this time next year, you know, you're going to be looking back going, what in the fuck was that? Thank God I got out of it. And you're going to be happy as hell. Even if you're single, you're going to meet a woman that likes to have sex with you. And it's going to make you feel good. Nobody should go through that. That constant rejection and dealing with that, okay? This is just like, you know, there's a guy out there for your wife, but you ain't it. So, you know, you're making her feel a certain way. She's making you feel a certain way. It's not going to get better. So, you know, and you don't want to be old thinking like, I should have just got out of it. Why the fuck did I do that? And another thing, too, how the fuck are you going to have a kid if you're having sex once a fucking week? You know, if you want to have a kid. I don't even know if you want to have a fucking kid, but, you know, you got to bang away that week when she's ovulating there. All right, shark or lion? Hey there, Billy the freckled butthole Burr. I have a question for you. I listened to your segment on sharks the other day and wanted to know if you had to choose, gun to your head, being eaten by a shark in the open ocean, oh my God, or be eaten by a lion in the bush? Ah, dude, that's the easiest question ever. He goes, I know either way you're going to get eaten. However, my thinking is that it would be better to get mauled by a lion than a shark. At least with the lion, you don't have to fight drowning as well. I would like to know what your opinion is on this very important topic. Love to stand up in the podcast. Well, thank you. Keep well and go fuck yourself. A South African fan. Shout out to South Africa. A lion all day long. And I am basing that on, Siegfried and Roy. I think that was a tiger or whatever, a big cat. Dude, that thing grabbed him, and within 2 seconds, he went limp. And then that was it. I'm not saying I'm happy that happened. It was absolutely horrific, whatever. But, you're playing with lions and tigers, eventually something's going to happen, right? So he just went fucking limp, choked out immediately. What I love about cats, big fucking cats, is it's over. They grab you, you're like, and then they just clamp down and they choke you out. You ask any MMA person, they would rather get fucking choked out than knocked out. They don't want to do, it's just, you go to sleep. Then you woke up, I lost. Oh, okay. I don't have any cognitive damage. You just go to sleep and you would wake up wherever the fuck you go, or you're just dead. If that's what happens, like a squirrel, you're just dead. A shark is going to bite you first. You can't fucking see it. It's going to take a bite out of you to see what you taste like, to see if there's any sort of threat there. Oh, my God. Then it's going to pull you under the water as you're fighting to breathe and stay above the water. Not even close. And the fucking loneliness of being out in the middle of the fucking ocean. Oh, my God. You can take that shark thing any fucking day, I would almost, if you said, would you rather get killed by a lion or just bitten by a shark? But you're going to live. I know survival, I would have to choose the shark, but just going, okay, it's going to happen, and they drop you in the water, just waiting. Fuck that. That's why I can't stand bears. As much as I love a bear, the fact that they just don't grab their prey by the neck and put them out of their misery. They just fucking hold them down like a big dummy, and just start biting fucking, it's terrible. I don't want to get mauled. I want to get choked out. That was an easy one. Absolutely fucking easy. All right. Do I deserve to marry a rich doctor? Well, don't marry the person because he or she is a rich doctor. Marry him because they treat you right. Then the benefits, you married a smarty that's bringing home the money there. All right. Hello, Mr. Bill, best comedian in the world. Burr, look at that. I get a compliment. I'm a 25-year-old guy from Morocco. Oh, my God, Casablanca. Who's lost and don't know what to do and need your take on this. I met this young lady 6 months ago, and we're in love. She's an amazing, nice, and motivated young lady. She's on her 4th year in medical school. Dude, you hit the fucking lottery. She's amazingly nice. She's motivated. She's super smart. Well, I work in an office job that doesn't pay really well and has no future. And she's fucking cool. She likes you for who you are then. The thing is, I've been panicking lately because I feel that I haven't found a path or what I want to do, and maybe I don't deserve her. Oh, Jesus Christ. She's from a rich family full of doctors also, and she's seen and experienced a lot of things while I never did shit and struggled to have a good dinner out during the weekend. We're planning to spend our lives together, and she loves me for who I am. Yes, she does. Dude, don't fuck this up. Okay? If anything, go to her and tell her how much you admire her, that she found her path, and that, and tell her how you feel. I just tell her how you feel, how great she is, and you almost feel like you don't deserve her, and how you want to find your path because you want to contribute to the relationship more. Do that. Don't sabotage this. He goes, but I don't know if I deserve her, and I don't know what I can do to find a good career so I can make a living in the same level. First of all, don't compete with her. He said, sorry for the long email. Help this miserable guy who's happy for the first time in life, but he thinks he'll mess it up. Yeah, you got issues, dude. You got fucking issues where you're saying you're happy for the first time in life. So what it is you've been miserable so long that misery is your comfort zone. Even though you don't want to be miserable, you're comfortable. And you know how I know that? Because I used to be like that. You know, I grew up in a very volatile, crazy fucking situation and world and all of that type of stuff. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm going to be around nice, peaceful, calm people. And what you do is you gravitate towards what feels familiar subconsciously without even knowing it. And you're surrounded yourself by a bunch of lunatics and you fit right in because you're a lunatic. So here's the thing, dude. You found happiness. All right? Just allow yourself to be uncomfortable with that and gradually get comfortable with it. And what you need to do is communicate with her. Okay? You obviously are head over heels with this woman. You absolutely love her. You should marry her and use her as an example of the kind of person that you want to be. Happy, motivated, and don't put pressure on yourself to make as much money as she's going to be making. It's like the only person she's not doing that to you. So why do that to yourself? All right? And
let me tell you about a story so true. We're showing me style and it's all so cool. It's about a garment torn and frayed, getting its threads, the story conveyed. Walking down the streets with holes in my teeth. These ripped ends here, part of me you see. It ain't about the brand or the label it holds. It's about the journey, the stories it unfolds. In these ragged clothes I find my voice, a testament to resilience. My choice from the streets to the stage, I rock my style. In my tattered shirt, I walk that mile. Ripped and torn, but still I stand in my ragged attire. I command, it's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. From the barrio to the bar, I make my mark. In my worn out jeans, I leave a spark. They may call it rags, but I call it art. In every stitch and tear, I play my part. It's the struggle of the streets, the hustle so real. In my tattered jacket, I seal the deal. A symbol of defiance against the status quo. My passion of pants, I let it show. It's not about the riches or the wealth I lack. In my faded hoodie, I stay on track. It's the heart of the hustle, the grind each day. In my worn out kicks, I find my way. Ripped and torn, but still I stand. In my ragged attire, I command. It's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. So here's to the ones with the clothes that tear. In our patched up attire we have, so let the world see our garments worn. For in our rags, our stories are born. In the language of the streets we speak. In our torn up clothes we find our peak.
As far as like finding out what you're supposed to do in life, just follow your heart. I know that's fucking cliche, but like think about what you like, what you're interested in, try a bunch of different things. And if there's something that, you know, you find something that you would just do anyway, if you can turn that into a job, you never feel like you're working. So don't fuck this up, dude. That's really going to make me sad if you do that, all right? You deserve this person. And you know why you deserve this person? Because you've been miserable your whole life.